Okay, then take a little bit more. Like I said in the last video, I already make it with picture and this and that from when I make this house in the Norwegian version of this video. But that picture looks strange, so I just delete everything and take it away from the video. But what you notice now, after I explode, last time we opened it was 14.3 or whatever. So that means only because of this two draft, I exploded to normal line, and now it's going down about 50% in file size. That's what I want to show you. And for the sharp eye, we have a map in the background. This is the house. A little bit annoyed about myself why I didn't do that before. Because then we can figure out this line will give me the profile through the terrain and house. Not all districts have the house, we only get the terrain, but in this place we actually get everything. In my area it's pretty good. And then we have the terrain line, and we can see the road, and yeah, this and that about the house. Even this thing in the garden they have in here. Because they fly over every maximum 4 years and take picture and see if somebody built something illegal. Between each of this square here, there's 50 by 50 meter. We have the coordinate in this world coordinate system. So then we can scale it also by that. Many times I draw a line over the plot and use the square meter to calculate it using the square root. And then you see this line, this is this fence they have, some stone. The R from the picture, we see there are something here also. So that is, I made now like a PDF. And that's what we should insert, and I also make picture of this. So then, because then I can measure from this point to that point, and then I can also see the angle, roof angle. That's what my point. So I will find out this, but if this has been stand exactly on the ridge, then I can know exactly the height of this. So I can make a new line over here. I get the same thing. So that I should have done earlier, but hey ho. Then I close this one. And I'm in the drawing. This is how we left the drawing. I also noticed that everybody after this is also E5, so that's not right. I need to change that before I forget it. Viewport. It should not be E5 but E6. Not 5 I say, but 6. And OK. And then on this one, should then be E7. And that one should then be 8. Not 5, but 8. So then we have adjusted it. Then I go to model space. See it from the top. I have this here. I change the color to more orange. And I want to, there's nothing in this area. So I insert first, now I use PDF as an underlay. And then first I go to the underlay manager. And then I say new. And I want to find the file. And I don't have it in here. This is the Norwegian version. I go to my name, OneDrive, document, 2021 drawings, because I put them in here. That is the PDF. I say open, and I call it map. There's only one sheet, and that's correct. And OK. And then I insert it from here. Insert the map, OK, there, and drag out. And I have the map. Then we need to scale it. We know between these two lines there is 50 meters. So then I measure from about in the middle there, and I go relative straight line over here. And then we see it should be pretty much bigger, because it should be, now I have to check now. General is normal dimension, standard, yeah, okay. It should be 50,000. And also, even if the map is telling that it is a vector, I don't get it as a vector, I get it as raster. And that I can figure out very easy if I just explode it, Alt-Shift-E, and then, no, yay, this is actually a vector. And then you see the road and area spreading out. So it's very nice. But now we can snap, and we can scale it. Perfect. That is good about this map. Then I can take it exactly. I'll take ortho from nearest to J. And that is how exactly we can get it. I want to have decimal. I was not far away, I have 74. But if we multiply it 10,000, so then it will be different. Or 1,000, it will be 1.2 thousand. So I want to have 6 decimals on it. Point 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I want to see all 6. That is the scale difference. And then I say, I know it should be 50,000. So 50, 1, 2, 3, divide on, I forgot to take the copy. On this. So copy to the calculator. No, not this. This is the coordinate, this. Let's say divide on Control V. Enter. This is the scale factor. And I say copy. And close. And we can take this away. But if it should be that much bigger, I think it's a good idea to move it away, or at least put everything in one layer. So that I can do first of all. And then I say I want to make a layer that's named map. And I put it into that layer. That's there. Now I can close everything. Yeah. So then I select by layer. And I scale it. Control V, tab, Control V, enter. Many times this thing is in raster. Then it used to say Control Z and go back again. Now we have a pretty exactly map. This is the house. This is the border. I can snap. If I want to this is house number 3 in the street. I can take a polyline. I want it to be red, and I can start here in this was the map. Where's the border? The border going here from that intersection. So I go to I, and there's I can make it a little bit thicker, also. More easy to see. And I see there's a V, and there's a V, and there's a V. What time is the next V? Down there, V. And there's a V there. Islam. Don't know exactly which one of this. I take this upper one. Say that is the border. Then the border will be, this is the border point, yeah. Where is the border? Is it here or is it out there? I believe it is here. So I say I. And then it is a straight line, I think. Down here. I take this one, I go to V. And it looks like a straight line. Maybe it's not, so I say to I. And then I go to which one here? The upper one here also. This does V. It looks straight here too. Yeah, I say close. Then we have it. This is the plot. Yeah. And then I can go and see in selection info and matrix is 634.26. And the official number I have here, it should be 678.4, so that is not correct. Not going. But between here there is 50,000. So that the scale is correct, only the border is not going there. Then the border going out here, between these 2 points. That is the border point, so we should see it. I didn't think about it. So then I edit this one. I take away that. I don't think there is something. No, I control away. I take this point and I take to V, and this cannot be, there seems to be a V here. Cannot be completed or no V or something here. I say nearest. And V or no V. Okay, nearest. And I can add the point. To nearest, and add the point more. Nearest. It's about how accurate should we be. I can go and say, is there a V there? No. To nearest. Down here, no, there must be. Or is it a circle? Maybe that's why I don't find a V. I add the point there. Yeah, it's a circle. Nearest. Go up here and add the point. Nearest. Okay, about that. Add a new point. And I say, is it the outer or inner of them? I will say it's this side, nearest. And I take this one to the nearest. And I take this one to the width. I add the point here. Nearest. And I add the point here to the nearest. And here next. Should be close enough, I think. Then I take the polyline, and now I have 678.83, and officially number are 678. What did I have? 678.83, and it should be 0.4. So I have 0.4 square meter too much. But I would say that's accurate enough. It's only where I put the line along this circle. So then we know this is pretty accurate. We also know the direction of the house. And I can put it over the house. I starting why they have a house there. It's only me put it. So then I can take a bar layer. And we should rotate it, but the problem is it will. I need to take off stuff. I only want, from the roof, I only want to see this tile. I don't want to see anything of the wall. I don't want to see, what is this? This was the line that I make and explode. I didn't understand what that line was. But that is wrong. They are on 0. What layer are they on? That is the roof. Turn that off. This tree here should be on chimney. Where did I put that there? I put it up here. I don't want to center box, corner box. I have right. Yeah, right corner, but that's not correct. But okay, I can take line by line and get rid of them. So this one I explode instead of move up. And now they are only confusing. There's a line there, say delete. This one, this one, this one, that one, and that one, delete. I cannot close it. Then I put on the roof tile. And now I want to rotate everything and along the ridge. Yeah. So then I go and say by layer, that was the map, select by, and then I go and say generic transformation. I make sure I don't put the scale on. I could have scaled it, but I don't want to. What's this? Keep aspect ratio while scaling, but I don't want to copy, that's for sure. And I should not scale. So then I go and say the first point should be here in intersection. to be in V, and that is this point on the house can be in V, here, V, and I then take the next point, that is the V here, or something, I take this V, this only take the direction, it don't scale anything, I'm pretty close, and V, and finish. Then we place it. This is, they have more overhang, but this is also from a, when they fly over, it's not necessarily 100% correct. See, this is bigger than what I have. We have anyway a good idea about it. And here we also have the north direction. So then I can turn on. I could go and find the coordinate for this place also. Did I do that? Yeah, I think I do that. But first I want to set the north direction. And then I go to option and I go to geolocation. And I say I want the angle is at least 90, minus 90. And I want to see in top right, yeah. Okay. Then we have it. And then I can draw a line from nearest and just over here someplace, pressing shift. It was draw a line, not to make a dimension. And from nearest over here, pressing shift. And then I can measure the angle in between. Here. Between this line and that line. I couldn't do that. Okay. Yeah, there was something with the block in here. But then I say from this one, nearest, I say the line, nearest to nearest. Now I can select them. I want to mention from that line and that line, and it is 6.55. That's okay. Then I go back again to option and I say geolocation 270. That's 1990. It should be minus 96.55. That is correct. I can double check that. I can take this line and I can copy it. I'll take it over here. And then we see, I should not zoom. I can place it there. It is exactly the correct place. Then I delete that line, I don't need it. Then I know this is correct. I can go and find the coordinate for the place. Where are we? We are not there. We are down. This is the place, because it's easy to find because of this house. Yeah. That's a special, so it's no problem for me to find it in the map. But now I say this is a very bad place. But okay, we close this layer and then nothing shifts. I want to go and find, go to Google. I have been there before today. When I take down the map, I go to map, and I want to search in this. That is the place. And here you see the house. If I go search here, I go find the map here. Okay, now I know it is there. If I go to Seelvåg instead, then it should don't need too much to see this line. Yeah, and I find it. And I find this, and it even have a name. That must be a Thai woman who lived there. And this is the railroad. Then this is the coordinate I want. So I can see what is here. And then I can get this out. And I can copy them. Can't I? Or they come here. I should be able to take this out. Why? Do I need to be like this? What's here? I have it there, but I get copied. I go to that place. But I want to copy that. Maybe if you come there, I come. I know there was something here. This, control, copy. And I go here. And I paste it in, control V. I take this way. And down. So I want this first, control, copy. And I go to TurboCAD, and I go to option and geolocation, and I say there, you see it's pretty close to where I live. Control V, excuse me, didn't I copy? Control V. Type 80, yeah, no, it's not my place. I start to wonder. Control copy. Control V. Control copy. I use comma deserted. Control V. I change it to comma. I think it works with dot also. So now TurboCAD knows exactly where this house is, and we see the north has changed. So I say OK. Yeah. And then I can go in a draft finder. Now you see the shadow change. It's not standing upside this anymore. But this is the correct position, as close as we get at noon from that house. Meaning they have the morning sun in the garden. The sun coming up here, and going down there in the sun. So this direction. About. And then I go back out again. Oh, I should go to wireframe. This is the house. Now I want to have a picture over. I don't want this. This was Boa, so I can copy that also, or I can just place it over the house. That can be a good idea. I go and take this map off, and I take Boa. Set reference point D and B. And I need to put on the one cell should be on. I want to have it. It was on the outside here. B. And we can double check that if that was correct or not. It's not so easy to see, so I go and say the brush should be 80%. Oh, that was big difference. What have I done there now? Ah, Boa is out on the cladding. This D in B, and then this should be here. B. No. I need to take it by layer because there is something more. Ah, I need to move it anyway. I forgot that. To the that's outside on the cladding. That's the point we want. And I need to move this one. I say D in B. Then this should be in B. Yep. And then we have this orange. This is very sharp. I take this and I go and say so. Then we have it. This is what I want together with the map. I don't want this roof thing. I don't want the corner box, but I can take off. I can take off roof time. This should actually go out here. Now they stand correct. I go to edit, take this one, I add the note here, and I take it down to the V, and I do the same here, add a note there and to the V, and then I change to segment. Take this to J. Okay, to nearest because this is solid. Nearest, and then this one should go nearest. Now this going up a little bit. This was 110, 362. But that is the Boa based on the new system, not the old rule. I didn't go and see what time this house was built and check the rules back there and blah blah blah. So I have it like this, but this is 2 line here. What is that? Ah, it's one of the lines that I'm making. So there's no more of that. No. Then I put on the, I go to new first of all, because I made the map. I say delete. And then I go to design director. And I go and put on map. And I make a view. I want to make a view. Name a view. Create view. Maybe I should take from here. No, too much. I need to show the plot. There, and that should be like A3. See? like this. And I call that the map. Then I go in here and I copy this one, duplicate. We call it situation map, situation card. So I call it sit card or sit map. So I rename sit map 200 and OK. And I say the same here. Sit map. If I go to selection info, it has sit point space map. This I delete. Then this will be not E, that is a T, a D. If I take away that at least, and I inzoom, and I insert the viewport. Oh, I have this dang snap. I don't like running snap. I take this, and I take down here, and I want the map. It's there. Go to and click. I want to have a little bit more. What is this to like? There's some dimension thing. I have some. Seems like, yeah. Ah, this is the 50. Okay. I should take away the red line there, nothing there to do, but I also want to set the scale. Take this one, and I want to set the scale, and I want it to be 200. Like that, and I want to drag it down here. Lift it up, pressing shift. Now I get all rolled now. Okay, I want to have to see this way. That was the point. Control Center. And now this show, I can take this up there. Take it a little bit. Shift. Like this. And then they see what we plan to build, and I should take the shortest distance to neighbor. Shortest distance to the house must be there, and also here, it should be here. It should be to the center of the wall, and I don't know the center of the wall. And this is the marking there. I should have a line here that goes to the center. So I think we should do something like that. Shortest distance to neighbor must be here. I draw a line and scale this thing, didn't I? This plotter, that was maybe before I moved it, yes. Then it was rotate 96.55, 96.55. And then I say D in V. Take this down here. That should be in V. But now I can snap to this point. Only so I have the center. So this map is also not 100% correct on the house because they're taking this plane picture. So it can be up to 30 centimeter out of system. But when we should do this, we order the map from the building department of this district. It only costs like $220 US. And then I get this map in 3D. And that is the exact same map they use. When we apply for building permit, they use it for check. This is not only for show. I don't pay money for buying a map I can get for free, as long as you not build it. Then I want to have diagonal. I want to have it from B to B. There. I can say it V also, then it's not V. This is the distance. I want to have a much bigger character. 500. Would that be okay to read? Was it too small? Way too small. I need 1000. It's now layer 0, that's good, so kind of. If I say this, no. I want it to be 1500. That should be okay. And then I should have the shortest distance is from this corner. Again, from V to, I say here, J. Where did it go? Not writing. I take down this and this. Delete. I say straight over from V and to J, and I place it there. And I want to have one, this is the shortest, straight down there. I want to have from V to J. Now I take it down there. From V and to J. And I delete that one. And I want the distance over here. That is also from here and over. So I say this from V to J. This 9018 I take away. Yeah. So then I copy this one, and I want it on that one, and I want it on that one, and there is another one there. So then I say something about this. We should have to the neighbor also. Not to the border, I mean. Only the border is more than 4 meters. By the law that should be. Then I take a new one. This, I go from nearest to J. Well, this is the house. And I put this there, and I do the same here. I go from this the same area. Okay, good. Nearest to J. And I copy the format, this one to that one, to this is just on the limit, 4.3 meter, but by the map it should be here. But if the plane coming from here and take the picture, then this would be longer. So I think this is, but maybe come here and take it the other way. What do I know? So, but anyway, this is only one example. What I want to have. I want to move this one. It was not a good place. There we have it. This one I want to move the text. Take it down here. This looks okay. Now we should make a new layer. I can say, or I can just put them into map because they belong to map. This, and this, and this should be in layer of map. Because when I turn this off, I don't want to see it. So it is, and then I can go into sitemap, and now we have it. But I don't see the direction. So I should have, I have someplace. I make this star for north and south and east and stuff. But that should have shown the north going down here. I don't care about it now because I don't know where I have it. I need to find it. I made it in a drawing. So I need to go to that customer and find it there. So I go to, no, I don't need it. I take this one off. Should still be here, but not out there. That's correct. Then we want to see in model space. Now the map is there. I can pick it on again. And I put stuff in the same area. This area, this map, most likely, or does it? No, it didn't. It didn't show in this title field. That was boring stuff before. So then we know where it is. I can also take this and I can say I want to duplicate this. And then I take that and I rename. It should be not 1 but 500. And then I take this and I go and scale it to 500. Do I have it? Yeah, 1 to 500. Then I can see it. This should then have 500. It's not E8 anyway, but that was not what I want to take. I want to change this, take away 50 to 500. Okay. And I want to take this from 50 to 200. We need to make some D. There's only 2 because the map is D. So I go to model space and where do I have? There. And I want to have this E this. That should be down here someplace. There. I take one of them and I copy 2 times this, so then tab, enter, tab, enter, and I take copy away. and then I say this one. You see I moved it here because there should be, it will go this way, so there should be place. That should not be E, it should be D. And then I want to have the next one. That was E1. Then I say that is D2. D2. Then we need to make some layer. D1. Enter. And beyond this, make a new, it should be D2, enter. And this one should then be in D2, and close. And I should find last one. Oh, the last one, not this one, not that. This is E1. Then I go to turn that off. I think this is a layer E1. Yeah, if I open this, I take away this one and this. Now we are left. That's E. First one is E. Second one is E. Delete. Last one is D1. Should be there. Open that. Select this and shift. No. Select this and control. I want them also into the same filter. I don't make a special filter for that. Then I turn them E1 off. I have D1 where is D2. Didn't it follow? No. And I take this one off there too. Now it's in here. Yeah. And I can in this one. And I go select info and I should have not E. But D. Let's see, it's more up. That is D1. Okay. And then I go to this one, and that should be D2. Not D, but D2, and then we have it. Then we make all the drawing. We only need, now we need some for area. I think that should be a different video, because now we have been working for nearly 1 hour. So I minimize it, we manage what I want to show you. Zoom, I can go to this and zoom. That is, I will take away this, and then this would be the map I put into the picture I put into the video. I go to model space. I take away this D on this, put them on, take them off. The map I don't want to see. I also take in the picture. Like I say, it's something I was annoyed why I didn't do that earlier. And this I don't want to see. They can be there. I put them in a category. Make a new category mapping. I don't need to see category. Like that. Map. Underscore. OK. And then I close that. So this one should have been in the map, or we can call it, to make a layer that's named border. Then this should be in this one, and then we can close it. This is boa, so that we already have. And this, and this is first wall, and this thing that I forgot to figure out the name of, what I put it on earlier. So I can write the exact same name. There is something that must be wrong. We're missing here. Put it in there. I don't know what it is. I need to check it. I think it's this. Same like this. I want to show. I was also the same place, and I insert. I want to have a new picture from image list. This one is the old, that was not good. That was the map. So I take it away, delete. I don't want a connection to that. And then I make a new, and I should go this one, and I should say open, and I should say embed, and OK, apply, and insert. We can go here, and this is what I also can get. I can get the profile, like I say, sometime I get the house, sometime I don't. But here we actually have the roof angle. I say 40 degrees, but I don't know. So then we can make some line. Well, first we can scale it. There's 1 meter in between. So if I take measurement from the center of this, yeah, this is just a picture, and I say this, that should be 70 meters to this point. There. This one down. With 70,000, this is 89, so I made it a little bit too big. I can take more decimal. No, it's not that exact. And then I find the calculus. 70, 1, 2, 3, divide on 89, 0, 10. And that is the scale factor. Control copy. Or I can right click and say copy, then I'm sure it is done. Finish. I take this two and I scale it with that factor. Control V. No. Ooh. Control V. I deleted that. Yeah. I say Control C instead of Control V. No, from the calculus, and I close the calculus. 70, 1, 2, 3, divide on 89010. And I copy it. I don't delete it this time. I take this, and I say Control down. Control V, up, Control V, and enter. Now this should be pretty close to 70,000. Yay! That scale is correct. Then I can draw a line. here also. It can be red and it can be 0.5. I can take it from this point there in here, and I can make from V and up here. I think this is just under, yeah, there. Ah. I want to see it better. Oh, it was pretty close. There. And then I can take the measure of the angle between this line and that line. 39.32. So I was pretty close anyway there. Yoo-hoo! Because I only look at the picture and figure out, no, it has to be 40 degrees. It can be 39 also. This one will not be correct because I didn't meet the ridge exactly. I'm a little bit down on the side from the ridge. But now we see the end of the roof here should be on 19.36 meters. That's interesting information. When we have made the terrain. You see here the terrain go like this, and they go up here, and they have this, there's a, what's the name of that? It's a kind of fence made of stone. You see that from the picture. Going from this point and down, only that they have made this must be have been flattened out, because we know that there is going up an edge here, and then coming up. That we know from picture and from from the picture. We don't have the original now. But now we actually have the terrain line, so we can make the terrain based on the map. I don't need to go and steal a map from a different place. I can take from this exact place. I can take measurement from V and down to here, about there. We say there's 2.64 meters. We have more than that, so but then we can figure out from this point, from the end of the roof, how much is it down to the ground. So we can draw the terrain line, the straight where they have fixed it. This is how the terrain looked like before they start building. Then we know this terrain line that is going a little bit above the roof on that place is on 20 meters, or a little bit below. It's on 19 meters. I will take the 20 and put it on the map again. And make the line. I put it over here. That was exciting. I will take it more away. It's come too much over the other one. I put it over there. Very boring if I zoom extends now. I put it on that. Then I can take it in here. But there I want it. Down there, houses there. Now I don't have anything else in there. I put it down here. In this area from the house, there is a train line here someplace that are 19 meters, crossing here the edge of the roof. Yeah. There's one little bit more in, that's 20, and a little bit down, that's 19. And then I can go here, and there is no terrain now, they don't show, because it's flattened out. That was boring. But there is one terrain line that goes there. Is the first one. Can we figure that out? Maybe it's this? No. 1894. This is also 19 meters. See, there's 1887 and 1894. I don't know what this was. Doesn't matter. We should figure that out. There was one thing more I want to show you. Let's say that the PDF is like an old drawing that you get a copy of or something. This one I didn't take. I think I will put that into a separate category. And I close it. Wasn't that? No, that was the roof line. That was the roof line. That was only to check that. So, okay, delete. Not important. I need to insert one PDF. You see, when I exploded this one, it turned out to be a vector, and then this broom spreading out in the area. That's very nice. I love this. Get it for free. It's pretty exactly, but the government will not accept it, so we need to buy the real map. But that's okay. It's like I say, $220 or something. Then I want to insert import PDF as a vector graphic. So I take that. I take the same PDF and I say open, and there is only one, so that's no problem. There we go. And I take this. It's both. It's too big. Do you want to save files and save files? Yeah. Do you want to save files? Yeah. That was boring. First crash or second crash? I don't know. But like you see, it takes a billion years to be finished. I don't know why it has a reaction on this PDF. And I'm lazy for sit and watch. So I say escape. Now I crash and finish. Close the program and cancel. I don't care what this interest. I only know it didn't work. I close this one. This information we have in the drawing, so I don't need it. I close. No, I want to close. Don't save. No, I don't want to save. I close this one, and I go to this one. I go to the drawings. It's not serious because there is no. But maybe you don't remember anything of what we did. But at least there's no DVL. That I do all the time. I check in for DVL. And then I start TurboCAD again. And I say yes. And I say not in drawings, TurboCAD, and here we have auto save. There's a crush does the DVL of the crush. That was April 30, today is day 30, so this now, 205, so this one, so that is the file, but I need to delete this one. Can I delete it now? Delete, I want to have that file. Yeah, there have been another crush, day 28, but maybe not the same. A couple of days ago. No, this file going up in size when it was through the block. This is an autosave. This is a crush. It's important. Sometimes this all files don't show. Then you just need to click here and scroll down to the bottom. They have changed it now in 28. We only have TCV, or we have all. That's good. No, I'm in a different place to open it. Maybe that's, we'll see. I want to open that one. That was just when it crashed. And there we have it. Everything else was out. I don't know what that is. That is the house. And there was this 50-meter line thing. Yes. I want to delete this one. And I want this is the same. Yes. And then I save this. I don't want it to be a crash file, so I go just and save it. Save as. And I go to drawings. And it is this. But it should be v2 underscore 2, meaning it had crashed one time before. And I save it. And this is now the drawing. And here we work 81.5 hours. That's nicely counting. It don't take that much time in real life. But that's how long time this drawing have been open. You can imagine 25-30 hours on this house because it's a little bit special for make it finish. With terrain, everything, 30 hours. When you know and have trained a little bit with TurboCAD, then I think that should be a fair price to calculate from 30. Whatever you charge per hour. I have set price for everything. But we have different price level than the rest of the world, so then it don't matter what I take. Then we have this, and I don't want to take the risk of anything more, so I just save it like this. And I close it.